Hello dear students, with this video let me help you to solve question from Mendel's experiment. Before you solve any question from genetics or maybe relating to Mendel's experiment or rules of inheritance, please be very careful with whether the cross that you are asked is a dihybrid cross or a monohybrid cross. Most of the time the students are confused regarding the type of cross the question is asking about. So you need to be very careful in that, and always remember to identify how to identify a dihybrid and a monohybrid cross. For example, in this question here, one is discussing about the blue eyes and black hair. So in both the cases it is about the color. So some might think that it is a monohybrid cross, as in both the condition the color is being mentioned, but you have to read the next sentence or the word again, which is eye. So one is eye and the other one is hair. So there is a comparison between the eye versus hair. Okay, two things are the trait of the eye, what type of eye, whether what color of eye, or hair, maybe sometimes it's hair quality, but in this question it is the hair color, whether the color of the hair is black hair or red hair. Okay, and the color also blue eyes and the one with black eyes. Okay, so now the first thing that you have identified is that it is a dihybrid cross. Okay, now one thing is done, that it is a dihybrid cross, and in the second information here, homozygous for both the traits. It means whether it's a color of the eye or color of the hair, it's a homozygous. Okay, first is a homozygous. It means the letter you will use in a same, the same, whether it's a uppercase or a lowercase, but you will use the same letter, means it's not a heterozygous. Then secondly, what you need to see is a man with blue eyes and black hair, homozygous for both traits, marries a woman with black eyes and red hair, full stop, marries a woman with black eyes and red hair. So both characters are homozygous, means blue eyes and black hair is homozygous. In the next line it is written black eyes as capital E. So here it's blue eye. So blue eye, black eye should be capital E. Then blue eye is what? Recessive over blue eye, means blue eye is denoted with small e. It is also mentioned in the question. So for eyes, let us mention for one partner as blue eye, for small e, and black hair capital H, since hair color black is dominant over red hair, is denoted with small h. So for red hair, for black hair it will be capital H and capital H. So we have got the genotype of one parent, that is, say for example this is parent 1 cross with parent 2. So in the question it is given parent 1 has blue eyes and black hair. So it means blue eyes, homozygous for blue eyes and homozygous for black hair. So that is capital H and capital H. Cross with the second parent, the woman with black eyes. Okay. So black eyes has capital, if blue eyes is small e, then black eyes capital E. Okay. Black eyes. So it will be capital E and capital E for black eye, woman with black eye and red hair. Since the red hair color is recessive, it will be denoted with small h. So small h. And also it is mentioned that both are homozygous, means for blue eyes, black hair is a homozygous. So here we get the genotype of one parent as small e, capital H, and capital E and small h. So once you get this, once you come to this, now there will be minimum possibility of any mistake that you can do. So first you need to identify whether it's a dihybrid or a monohybrid cross, and secondly, according to the question, Okay, one parent and the another parent. So accordingly, step by step you keep writing down for parent 1 what are the genotypes, and for parent 2 what are the genotypes. Now the second step is easy. Okay, so this is the parental generation. So next generation, the result that we obtain is known as the F1 generation. So of course in F1 generation, since it's a homozygous condition, so same allele will be inherited, means from each of the parent. So for here eye color, small e from one parent and capital E from another parent. So capital E, small e, and one capital H from one parent and small h from the another parent. So this is the genotypic condition. Okay, genotype is heterozygous in F1 generation. And what will be its phenotypic trait? Phenotypic trait, as dominant trait expresses itself, so it will be capital E is for what color of eye? Black eyes. And capital H is for black hair. So it will be black eyes and black hair. Black eye and black hair. Black eye and black hair. So this will be the phenotype. So we call phenotype the trait which we can see with our eye, whereas genotype is the genetic arrangement or arrangement of the gene or the allele or factor, you can say. So in this way we identify the question first, whether it's a dihybrid or a monohybrid cross. Sometimes it may be given already in the question, but as you can see in this question it is not mentioned that it is a dihybrid cross. And this is where the student mostly they do the mistake by identifying it as a monohybrid cross, and sometimes even the monohybrid they think it as a dihybrid cross. And second mistake what they do is use of the letter. For example, here it's already mentioned in the question what letter is being used, so you can follow the same. But sometimes if it is not given in the question the letter, the alphabet that is used, you can use your own. You may even use blue eyes. If it is blue eyes is dominant, you can use the letter B for blue eyes. But its contrasting trait, for example, black eye. Since blue eye is a recessive trait, so you will not use capital letter for the recessive trait. Dominant trait you will denote it with the uppercase or the alphabet with the capital letter. For example, here since black eye is dominant, so you will probably use capital B for black, and its contrasting trait, say the blue eye, then it will be small b. So in this way you can use your own specific alphabet if it is not given in the question, but provided please don't change. Suppose the contrasting trait blue and black, suppose here both stands with B, you might mistake. Suppose say the pink, suppose color, contrasting color between red and white. Red and white. Suppose red is dominant and white is recessive. So if you take capital R, then for white you will not use small w. It will be completely wrong. So when you are using the recessive trait, same alphabet you will use, but the lowercase. So it is red for capital R and small r for white color. So since they are contrasting trait, so always use the same letter for the contrasting trait, one uppercase for the dominant trait and lowercase for the recessive trait. Same method you will apply when you solve a homozygous cross, or monohybrid cross, not homozygous. So in this way you can solve the question in a more better way. And here the question begins. Work out the probabilities of phenotype of the children of this couple. Okay, this couple, here you see, work out the phenotype of the children of this couple. Probabilities of phenotype of children of this couple using Punnett square method. So this is the phenotype of the children of this couple. So this is the possibility all will be heterozygous. Okay, all will be heterozygous since parents are homozygous here. Probabilities of phenotype of the children of this couple using Punnett square method. Now you have to write down the probabilities. What is the probability of the children of this couple? So 100% will be 100%. All the children will have black eye and black hair. So that is the probability, because both the parents are carrying the homozygous trait or homozygous allele for the trait. So they will 100% produce the heterozygotes. All the offspring will be heterozygous. However, as you know, Mendel's dihybrid cross, when there is a self-crossing, then the F2 progeny, you will get the result in 9:3:3:1 ratio. But however, in real life situation, there is no self-crossing, especially in human. So it might not be applicable in that case. But for up to this question, since you are asked the genotype or asked the probability of the children of this parent or this couple, then all of them will be 100% will be heterozygous black and heterozygous black eye and heterozygous black hair. So I hope this will help you. Thank you so much.